Hello, everyone, and thanks again for joining us once again in our limited, to hopefully no death run of Sonic Adventure. Last time we watched Amy get kidnapped, which means I think that we're gonna do the one where we run up the side of the mountain, if I'm not mistaken. And now that I'm coming over here, I believe that we need to unlock something. Is it just over here? Just over here. Okay, well, that was easy enough.
This is the ancient light. Try the light speed dash toward the enemy. With this, you can now do the light speed attack.
Yeah, no cool upgrade to anything. I don't think we've been over here, have we? Over next to the Master Emerald. This is kind of at least to me, it's kind of a cool area. Sorry, Amy. We'll have to put rescuing you just on hold for a second. So yeah, this is kind of what goes into Knuckles' whole thing, which doesn't look like there's much missing out of it, actually. I wonder if that's because, based on his story, but at this point in time, he only has a few pieces left. Oh, where's that bridge start? Oh, that perspective was kind of making me worried. Which is kind of nice that there's a bridge here. Now that I think about it, because Angel Island is floating in the sky, and I think in the cuts, the movie that plays at the beginning of the game, it shows it falling out of the sky, and I think when we play as Knuckles, we'll see it falling out of the sky, which makes me wonder, why is there a bridge there all of a sudden? Okay, well, enough talking. Let's get back to the task at hand. I think the point of this is that we're trying to catch up to the egg carrier, which I guess this is the most direct path. Okay, so like I said, we're continuing on our zero death run. So far, haven't died a single time, which is kind of surprising to me. But I mean, these levels get a lot more buck wild as we go through. In case you can't tell, we're doing monkey bars on the side of a mountainside, so we'll see how this goes. I'm confident that we'll get decently far. Like I believe I said last time, the more I go without dying, the more anxious I become over the fact that I haven't died in a weird way. I mean, in a zero death run, you don't need lives, but it's right there. Why not take it? I like vaguely remember this level, but at the same time, I'm like, I just don't know what to expect every time I come around the corner. Once again, we'll grab a life just in case. Can we just like, yeah, just skip that. It's funny how like, I don't know how clearly it was like, yeah, come do the monkey bars next to the flaming tiki man, but you don't have to. You don't have to if you don't really feel like it. If I'm not mistaken, at some point we go inside the volcano. And that is, I think, going to be a very problematic area. Man, we are racking up some lives over here. Oops. I don't know what happens if we fall in the lava. I don't know if we continue on or if it's like an instant death kind of thing. Yeah, can we just skip that? As little time over the lava as I can muster, I will be happy with that. Yeah, here we go. Again, I get this is the fastest way up to the egg carrier. I don't feel like that's necessarily true, but by video game logic, it totally is. Oh my god. Once again, I don't know what happens if I fall in the lava. I do not remember if I die or not. Instantly, I guess I should say. Or if I, bounce out with some rings. But I had a mini heart attack because I'm pretty sure I was like free floating in the lava space there. Okay, still doing good. We're still doing all right. Oh shoot! Is this a prison? It's like prison cells back there. It's prisoners. What is this place? Did Robotnik build this? Uh-oh. I didn't realize that things tilt when I'm standing on them. Well, at least we got our bubble, if anything, gives us a brief moment of protection. I feel like it's gotten just a little bit warmer in my room in the past few minutes. Definitely tell my stress hormones are going crazy. If I was just doing a normal playthrough, I would not be sweating this at all. But since I'm actively trying not to die, it's like all I can think about. Okay, wow, we made it through the whole thing. I don't know if we ever got hit. Why am I worried? That's usually how it goes. You get super caught up in the moment and you're super stressed out, but then once it's over, you're like, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. That's the Sonic mentality. Okay, so it's still super up in the sky. Like, what are we supposed to do? Oh, yes, okay. I know what happens. And I love how we still have our force field in the cutscene.
Hey, Sonic!
Tails, I'm glad you're okay. Ready to roll, champ? Let's go!
Roger!
So yeah, our best bet was not to chase the egg carrier down on foot. It was trying to find Tails, and I forget how he automatically has another plane. I do remember this part though. There's a cool scene where, well, I won't spoil anything. In case for some reason this is your first time experiencing the story, I will not give away the detail. But there's a little boss fight, if I'm not mistaken, on this version of this level. I see a bunch of stuff floating right there. Guessing it must be out of range. There we go. Oh, also I realized looking back that I was like, oh, the shooting mechanics must be the basis for Tails and Eggman's level in Sonic Adventure 2. Totally missing the fact that E102 is the shooting game in this version, so I think it would be more accurate to say that Eggman and Tails' levels are based off of E102 and not the plane chase. I honestly forgot that he was a whole part of this game. So, yeah, definitely misspoke without really thinking about it.
So far, so good.
Hope you know what you're doing.
You bet. Watch this.
Oh, here we go. Now, is this a better design for a plane? I don't know. I don't know what the point of a transforming plane is, but you know, as a 10-year-old or however old I was when this game came out, was pretty cool. Doing pretty decent. We still got a lot of health, so I think we'll be okay. We're getting a little close to the afterburners there. Just a little bit toasty. Sometimes it's really hard to tell which way you're oriented against like just a blank sky. Okay, we're getting hit a little bit. We're getting hit just too many times for comfort. Okay, we're about halfway down to health. Not great, especially since I think we're about to do the boss fight, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, here we go. Oh shoot, that took a lot of energy away from us. Yeah, I think oh, is that it? Wow. I was just clicking a fire button as fast as I can, wasn't even paying attention to the health bar. Hey, I'm fine with that. That went so much quicker than I was expecting.
Alrighty, we're in.
We gotta land on the egg carrier.
Whoops. I forgot something.
What's that?
There's no landing gear in this mode.
What? Wow, this thing is really huge.
No time to gawk now. We need to find Amy.
You're right, my friend. So here we go.
I mean, that was a pretty good landing, all things considered. But those bottom wings have to be messed up. I don't see how they could take a.
Don't get too many ideas,
Oh.
you fools.
Something's going on.
You haven't seen the power this vessel really has. Get a load of this.
Oh, right.
Oh, wow! It's changed shape. Did you see that?
Darn. This makes it harder for us to get to the bridge.
I hate it when he doesn't listen.
I bet you weren't expecting this. The only way you can get to me is through the sky deck. I doubt if you can figure this one out.
Well,
Oh yeah? Well, I'll show you. Bring it on.
in like super typical bad guy fashion, just don't make a way for the good guy to get to you, right? Is it too difficult to understand? Oh, I forgot about these little TV things. Oh,
This must be the way to the sky deck.
yeah. I think there was like that's the third different thing to tell us that this is the sky deck. Once again, is the point not to get to Amy? Because it said get to the capsule to rescue the animals, but as far as I know, I mean, there's like a lot of things going on here. I don't think we need the extra like motivation to rescue the animals. Oh, that was a question mark one. I don't know if I've ever noticed that before. Okay, so should we do with the way it intends us for us to do, or this kind of crazy out of the way one over here? Oh gosh, I'm getting like nauseous. The way it was like, the camera was like free floating and everything. Easy enough. I admit that I'll probably be quiet at certain points because, again, the more I do this, the more I'm like, desperately trying not to die. Oh, where do I need to be? Where is like the center of that? Am I just missing it so bad? Or it's probably on this little ledge right here. Is it? Oh, that's a weird spot to like have the hook hit. Okay. Guess I need to go on that plunger. Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna get the whatchamacallit, but that's fine. Oh shoot. No! Oh god dang. Oh shoot. Well, I knew it was gonna happen at some point. I hate that it was over a stupid like stationary spike ball. Oh my god. I was like, because yeah, that's one of those points where I feel like it's not as smooth as what it should be. It's like you hit that jettison thing and then you just like immediately hit a wall and then you can't like go around it. And then it's hard to get him to like get his momentum back up when the camera wants to go around these weird curves. That's just a lot of excuses. I'm really disappointed in myself. I thought we might be able to make it, but I guess one death isn't so bad. But man, I thought for a moment we might be able to make it. Why there's so many of these guys? Yeah, Sonic, please don't go crazy here. Well, this has officially changed from a 0 death run to just as few as deaths as possible. Maybe we only have the one, but there's only one way to find out. Just keep pressing forward. I had a feeling that the later ones are definitely going to get me. Just because they can be kind of tricky in moving around them. And I don't really think we have that many left. Like, I feel like I can only think of like a couple more things that we need to do in here. Me saying that as in as Sonic's story, which I don't. We might have one more episode of Sonic. I don't think we're gonna finish it in the next few minutes, especially since I feel like his levels get pretty long. Okay, yeah, why am I I'm trying to just gingerly jump up here. I don't know why I'm like struggling to get to it. Oh yeah, I remember this part. I used to hate this part as a kid. Oh no. Easy. Why was I worried about that? Do I need to shoot it in its open muzzle. Yeah. Wow, it just keeps on going, huh? Oh, these guys are electrified. Okay. Have they been like that before and I just kind of got lucky? Oh my god. Come on. That was a terrible mistake. Yeah. It's a very weird part to put in here. Just like you know, you don't have any control over it. It just okay, well that wasn't very nice. Shoot, we don't have any rings. More important than air right now. Just get a single ring. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, what's the trick here? Oh, okay. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Yeah. The trick is just to jump across these things. Easy enough. I need to come around. Yeah, I feel like this is the part where the flow starts to get kind of weird. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot that this is a thing. The egg carrier just changed the direction. Okay, is that really supposed to hit me? Because I feel like that tire should hit me, but it didn't. I'm just gonna keep pressing on, I guess. Seeing how I'm not taking any physical damage. Oh my god, I was gonna say, if I fall off the edge here, is that really my fault? Wow, this is a pretty long level. Like we're... Oh, now I can't see. I do feel like this one is having trouble, or at least I'm having trouble keeping up with the camera angle. It's like all over the place. Now, am I gonna blame that on my death, or am I gonna blame my death on that? Maybe a little bit. I mean, you saw it. It was like literally stuck in the wall for a second. Okay, what comes next?
Is that it?
It might be, but let's check out the bridge.
Uh-huh. This is a weird password. Also, one thing that I thought was kind of funny is the fact that the... Oh. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't realize that was the Chow Garden. Okay. The fact that he's Doctor Robotnik in Sonic Adventure 1, like, he refers to himself as Dr. Robotnik. Everyone else calls him Eggman, kind of as like a put down, like, you big dummy kind of thing. But in the second Sonic Adventure, he refers to himself as Eggman, which I always thought was just a little bit weird. Considering, like used it kind of as, like, slang for, you know, calling him, I don't know how to describe it. Like an insult, almost.
They're too late.
Not the birdie! A Chaos Emerald! No way!
Be gone, all of you. This is all I really need. Gamma!
What is your wish, Master Robotnik?
Oh, I forgot that we fight E102. I mean, these character battles, though, are super quick. So does that mean that we unlock E102 before we unlock Big? Because that's kind of interesting.
Stop it, Sonic!
Step aside, Amy! Out of my way!
No! This robot is my friend! He helped me! Don't hurt him!
Okay. Whatever you say. You must have your reasons.
Hey, this ship is losing altitude!
Hurry, Tails! Take Amy and get out of here!
Well, what about you?
I'll find that Eggman and put him out of commission.
Yeah. Okay. That's really bizarre to me. Okay. If I remember what happens next.
If I'm to continue,
Yeah.
I need to change this ship back to its original shape. There must be a switch somewhere on the bridge. I've got to find it now.
That was literally word for word with the same inflection of what I was going to say. No, but not really. I knew that I needed to change the ship back to its original thing. But this is kind of a funny thing. Like, number one, Robotnik has the entrance to, I guess, the captain's chair, like the control deck, via light speed dash. And also has the button underneath the throne chair. Robotnik's a weird guy.
The alert has been canceled. Resuming monorail operation.
That's all I want to say is that Robotnik's a weird guy. His designs make no sense. Well, it specifically says something about the monorail, but that doesn't do anything for us, right? Like, don't we just need to come over here and do one big... Oh, look, there's Big. Yeah, dude, just one big boss battle. We have got to be so close to the end of his stuff.
Chaos. Could this be the same beast?
Oh yes, attack Sonic now! Froggy? I must say Froggy!
If he's your friend, I'll help you. Just leave it to me.
Now I have 6 of the Chaos Emeralds. There's only one more left to find. I even found Chaos's missing tail.
You won't get away with this, you madman!
I will. You're no match for Chaos, even though he's not perfected yet. Okay, Chaos. Destroy them all immediately.
Some time ago, I mentioned that there was one particular boss fight that was a little challenging just because I didn't know what to do. And I think some of my trial and error was just trying to figure out exactly what I needed to do. But it actually isn't a bad fight. So Robotnik throws these things out, which I guess we're supposed to freeze us in place. But instead what we can do is, and watch out for his transformation here. All he does is turn into like a big scythe looking thing. Oh, I forgot about the tentacles. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. But anyway, so now we have this nice little freezing capsule that we just kind of have to wait around. Unfortunately, like I said, there's a lot of waiting to be able to attack these bosses sometimes. I don't know if there's something I can do to like trigger it. Yeah. So eventually he sucks in a big gulp of air. He freezes, and then we can attack him. Easy enough. Easy peasy. Which, once you see that, right? Like, Robotnik thinks he's helping because these things will freeze us if it were to hit us. But I think it's kind of hard, honestly. But once he sees you do that, like, why does he do it again, right? Like, he's like, oh, shoot, that was actually bad on my part. Oh, shoot, I actually got hit by that. Fortunately, I think there's only like a limited number of rings on boss fights, which is kind of scary. I mean, I guess it's probably true that there's unlimited rings on any level, but there's a lot fewer in boss fights, I should say. Yeah, what do I need to do?
Egg bombs into Chaos's mouth.
Easy. Okay, 2 more hits. Is it just getting close, maybe, that triggers it? Standing still? Yeah, he hasn't done his, like, super warp. Sometimes when he jumps, he sends out, like, an energy wave, but... guess we haven't triggered that. Okay, so the tentacles don't hurt us. I was avoiding them as if they would. Now that I'm like doing this, I wonder if there's like more openings than I'm aware of. Like maybe when he's frozen for a second doing his transformation, I could attack him. Yeah, come on. Do something. It's like, come on, man. Do something, right? There we go. There's that energy blast. Oh, can we just like chuck it in his mouth? Yeah, I can't believe that either, Robotnik. That Harold just been wasting everyone's time. We could have just chucked it into his giant open maw this whole time. Uh-oh. I didn't realize how close I was to that. Okay. Well, that's not good. Some rings, please. There we go. Easy. And he's done.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Play with you some other time. Well, kind of beefed it there at the end, but not too bad.
No way! I can't believe this!
Sonic! Hey there, Knuckles. Glad you finally made it. I thought you got lost or something.
Until we meet again, Sonic!
Stop! Come back here!
Robotnik is literally just gonna abandon his whole like floating fortress thing. It's kind of crazy.
I hate Eggman. Where's this?
Well, if that's not ominous and a clear sign of what to do next. I don't think I've ever noticed the stone echidna on the left there.
That light. I think it's trying to show me something.
Now we can play as Big. So, yeah, sorry I ran a little bit long. Probably should have stopped right before Chaos's fight. I don't really think we had that much more left, but we'll have to save that for next time to see how that episode turns out. But for today, thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.